Gotta tell you guys, homeless. What, sparkly stuff up here? That's frost. Gang, it's only getting colder. $526. That would never change. That fact would just stay the same. Ow, fuck. Remember, guys, if you find litter out in the wilderness, it's always a worse place it could be.
Wheen is a commentary YouTuber with over 50,000 subscribers. He didn't start in commentary, he actually started making Doom challenge videos and was quite successful doing so, but he wanted to do more. He wanted to become a greasy teenager behind the mic, calling out what he thinks is cringe.
By commentary community, I mean, down to the nitty gritty, just the greasy teenagers behind the microphone, talking about whatever they thought was cringe or retarded.
Which is exactly what he did. Wheen started making various commentary-related videos about various topics, though his biggest content within the community was his philosophical commentary and opinion about the LGBTQ and abuse and the word retard. You may say that some of the topics he talks about are ones that are conventionally you shouldn't talk about in the way he does. For example, the I hate the LGBT community video isn't him spouting bigotry, but more him critiquing and criticizing the hypocrisy and other flaws within the community.
This made it very easy for people to quote-unquote win arguments and have the supposed moral high ground, regardless of context or topic. This in turn gave people under the rainbow umbrella the ability to engage in more and more topics with basically a silver bullet in their arsenal. With any tool that you have, you want to use it. So it's in my thought process that this is why I seem to have so much conflict with the community, even when I wasn't seeking out confrontation. The bad part about being able to win any argument is that you get a dopamine hit from winning in any situation. So it becomes chemically rewarding to be confrontational. When you don't lose, you develop a power complex, and what used to just be defending a viewpoint can become power tripping toxicity. These people can tell themselves that I'm a bigot just for saying this, and guess what? They won, just like that. No argument that I can make can change their mind. I don't like the LGBTQ community because it easily breeds this kind of character and behavior in some people. And I swear to God, if somebody makes this comment about how other communities and groups have the same thing, therefore it's okay, I will shatter your fucking ass. And I'm aware that more than one group on this planet needs to be self-aware.
This video and others like unfortunately label him as a bigot and homophobes by people who don't actually watch the videos and just gloss over the title and thumbnail. This is the same for Why You Should Say the R slur, where he again criticizes neurotypical people and others for gatekeeping the word and saying it's a slur and that Wheen shouldn't say it when Wheen is in actuality autistic. Throughout the video he talks about there obviously is a time and place for the word, like you would never call someone who has Down syndrome or cerebral palsy or other such medical conditions the word. But a double standard is saying that a man who has autism can't say a word that is derogatory towards him is absolutely absurd.
Well, now that I've effectively pissed every single one of you off that actually cares about the R slur, I want to let you guys in on a secret. Something a lot of people may not know is that I am on the spectrum, the autism spectrum. Yes, it was diagnosed by a medical professional and confirmed by at least 3 others. Fuck that self-diagnosed shit. But before a doctor even brought up the possibility, I had never considered or even researched the topic because I was gaslit into thinking that I was just some weirdo for the first bit of my life. And your first thought may be something along the lines of, oh, you don't seem autistic, to which I'll say, I've never met a single person who said that phrase who actually knows what autism is, and people like you are going to end up being one of my 13 reasons why.
Throughout the course of Wheen's quote-unquote career, he got to the point that he was stuck in a void, stuck in a cycle that just kept repeating itself, with nothing being challenging and everything was just comfortable. Not really having anything to strive for, or even wanting anything with the money that he had. You may say that this sounds wonderful, but for Wheen, it became self-destructive. He began to drink almost every day. It started out to help him get loose and not tense while recording videos, but then the drinking started to have the same effect as before, and even made it harder for him to make videos.
I cannot remember what the topic was for this video. Let me open up my notepad folder because I'm pretty sure I have a good idea of what it is, but I can't remember the exact wording. Okay, it's that, hang on, let me turn my microphone volume up a little bit. Alright, it's that people, they don't really like mass appeal unless you do it very right and you're so neutral to the point where The information is just bland. There's nothing to
Wheen acknowledges this self-destruction and realizes something needed to change. So Wheen got up, and with whatever money he had left, he bought a plane ticket and also bought a car that he had never seen before and barely knows if it can run. He only took 2 bags worth of stuff, full of clothes and notebooks and other essentials, and left everything behind. This may come to a shock to most of you that Wheen just left everything behind. But at this very point in his life, he had no purpose. Everything was a chore for him. Waking up, going to sleep. In the end, he just drank. His friends around him started to slip away, as in his own words said that he had no appreciation for the people around who were even trying to help him. He was taking everything in his life for granted, and to him, he needed that stripped away so he can understand the point and meaning and value that all these things hold. When getting the car and arriving at his destination, he had no money to afford for the upgrades that were needed for the car.
So this car I have, it's a bit fucky, right? So I went down to Les Schwab to get it checked out because I know that one of the wheel bearings is bad. I just don't know which one. So I went down there, they checked it out. They gave me a quote. And holy shit, dude. I found this part on eBay for $30. And they're saying it's going to cost me $217 for the part. And then, $164 for labor? That's reasonable. And then a wheel align. I didn't even ask for that. But they said the total was going to be $526. Guys, that's not even my AdSense payment for the month. Guys, I could go and buy the part, buy the specialty tools for the part, and pay the crack whore down the road hourly to help me fix this fucking thing, and it'd still be cheaper than the quote.
When Wheen went to sleep at night, he slept in his car. His car wasn't tinted, so he put up sheets and blankets to give himself some privacy. Wheen would not use his heater or start up his car as he was unsure of how well the car would run, and didn't have the money for fuel. It was cold. Wheen said that it was between -17 and -9 degrees Celsius, or 0 to 15 degrees Fahrenheit. When you were living in your car, that is extremely cold, especially with no heater. Wheen would bring up that he did actually have people that would help him, but at this time he was trying to understand what it would feel like without them. He wanted to teach himself what it would be like by himself if he had no one. Wheen would soon come to realize that it was hard to have nobody and nothing. Soon after being homeless, he got sick. His time before getting sick, he hadn't had much food, only 3 to 4 meals that entire week. Stuck in his car, he laid for 3 days after throwing up, unable to move, and if he did, it caused excruciating pain. In pure pain, Wheen realized something, that if he wanted to survive, he needed to work. He needed money. He needed the car to be fixed. For the first time in a while, Wheen wanted something and needed it to be alive. After a few days after recovering from his sickness, he got a job, got the car part, and started to eat well and a lot. He started going to the gym, spending hours there. See, now Wheen didn't see most things as needing motivation. He was severely malnourished and needed food, so he ate a lot. He felt weak because he was malnourished, so he would go to the gym to get stronger. All these things became and felt like necessities. It's the same case with the car and the job. He needed thousands of dollars to fix his car, which meant that he had to work and had to do it very quickly, otherwise he wouldn't have a proper place to stay. This would allow Wheen to begin to be thankful for the little things he had, for example, a warm place to sleep, a place to shower, having the time and ability to cook the food, and all the other necessities that he would usually take for granted. And now he appreciates. Now Wheen is not homeless. He has an apartment and is living well and making YouTube videos now. He has truly grown from this experience, and it has truly changed him for life. This time, his life, where he forced himself to have nothing and no one, truly made him appreciate everything he had and has, now more than most people would think. If you are interested in Wheen's experience and thought process, Wheen has made a video about this whole experience being homeless, and the link is down below. Till next time, fuck you.